Let's
We're
go
back.
Hell yeah.
There's 3 of us. It's
Hell
crazy.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
I thought it'd be really fun if right off the bat we did a quick little name that jet.
Okay.
Because it's a fun occasion. It's episode 20.
I'm totally gonna win this.
We have a guest on for today.
There's a
the
lot of
first ever
pressure on me
guest.
to win this.
So I don't know. Maybe say the word. I don't know what's a fun word to say. Anunwa, because of Quincy Nunwa.
Yeah.
Say if you first one says Anunwa, that's like you buzzing in.
So one
Okay.
of them's not Quincy
Anunwa.
Nunwa.
So
Okay.
but Quincy Nunwa is not going to be the
Okay.
person.
Okay, that's a hint.
It's only 2. You ready?
Yeah.
I probably got a roughing the passer as this was read out loud.
Anunwa.
No. Oh yeah, sorry. Go.
Do I only get one guess the whole
No,
time?
you can guess
You
again.
guess one per
Yeah,
round?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Give her.
Leonard Williams.
No. Nice try.
That was a good guess. Roughing the
'Kay.
passer.
I was witness to the great Darnold v. Rogers 2018 OT game.
Oh,
He bared witness.
interesting.
I got nothing for that one.
I don't
Some
know.
would consider me a grinder, first one in, last one out type of guy.
Oh, what's his fucking name?
Anunwa?
No,
Okay. Is that like our buzzer?
I
word?
think
Yeah,
that's a
yeah.
buzzer.
Henry Anderson.
There you go.
Fuck,
I played for the-
Colts legend.
I played-
Was Colt on there?
I played for the Colts before joining
Yeah.
the Jets.
That was a good one. 'cause he
And
did
my
it.
last name
Yeah.
is the same as Robbie Sun
Yeah.
God.
I totally forgot his name. Fuck that guy. And was it Mac?
He was a walking roughing the passer
yeah.
too.
Yeah, he would I remember he was notorious. I don't know if this happened with the Colts or the Jets, but it was on a PAT or something where he roughed the kicker purposely, did something like shady, ran into him
That was
late.
the Jets.
Yeah,
Fuck that guy.
crazy. Okay, we got another one real quick now. I was a 6th round pick for the Jets in 2009.
2009.
I once ended the season of Texans linebacker Brian Cushing on prime time with a chop block.
6th rounder chop block.
Chris Ivory?
No, actually, you know what? You guys can just say it if you think
Okay.
it. I don't know why we're doing
Yeah.
the Anunwa thing.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Both times you thought
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
Anunwa.
I said it,
Anunwa?
not him.
We just
Just
keep guessing
confused
Anunwa.
myself.
I said it like 3 times.
Anunwa.
I had a long career playing for the Chargers, Bears, and Colts.
6th round pick, 2000.
My last name makes me sound like a grease ball.
The grease ball.
That's literally where I ended it. I can give you a hint of initials though.
I'm blanking right now.
So he's a running back, tight end, or O-line if he's chop
Yeah.
blocking.
And he's a grease ball.
Chargers.
Drafted in 09.
Can I have
I would say Bears would be look at
Oh, Bears.
Bears is his big secondary team.
Can I have the first letter of his last name?
S.
S. What do you think, Rod? Anunwa.
Yeah. I'm blanking. I feel like it's going to be embarrassing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a point for this.
Yeah, Cole's gonna get a point.
Yeah.
S.
I think it's pretty obvious.
I think it's obvious too, but I am drawing the biggest blank right now.
Here's another hint I guess I can give. He wasn't part of so it says he was drafted in 09.
Yeah.
He was part of those 09 and 2010 teams,
Mhm.
but he wasn't a starter by then. He kind of
Yeah,
came in right
okay.
after, and he was kind of phased in.
Because I was just listing
after-
off names on
yeah.
those teams, and I was like, S.
And it was a couple years, and then I think he went to the Bears, and then I think it was either Chargers, Colts, or Colts, Chargers.
If
But
I knew what year he was with the Colts, I wonder if that would help. I don't know. It's probably early.
You guys
Can
give
I have
up?
the first letter of his first name?
M.
M. Why am I drawing such a blank?
There's.
right
I
now?
hope there's someone watching. Being,
Yeah, they're
yelling. At
they're
the,
yelling at the screen right now.
I'm in my head right now.
Yeah.
I'd be that person.
Yeah.
What position?
Guard.
I don't know.
Matt Slauson.
Oh, fuck.
Slauson.
Slauson.
I just remember in Madden he was always.
That was a good hint.
It is a grease ball name.
Yeah.
Because
Damn
Slauson
it.
is a grease ball name.
Slauson.
No offense.
Ah.
No offense to Matt
Yeah.
Slauson.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's watching right now. fuming.
But
Very
no, I remember
convincing.
for some, I remember him doing the chop block on Brian Cushing. I forget if it was with the Jets, but I just remember that
totally
I don't even
forgot
remember
about
him
that.
with the Colts.
But
Yeah, Matt
but I guess.
Slauson.
all right,
That's hilarious. You got
That's
us,
funny.
Cole.
Yeah, you got us.
You beat
let's
us.
go. I get
Boomed
a point
us.
this week. I thought maybe you guys would split them, and they were both Colts. I wanted to
Yeah.
make let you feel involved
I
this
appreciate
week.
it.
So
So that was good.
And we're back, baby.
Let's go.
Jets Up North Podcast, episode 20. Thank you for flying with us today.
Mhm.
I'm Cole. This is my boy Adam, your co-hosts, and we're joined by our
Hi.
boy Ryan. Obviously, he's co-hosted before.
Yeah.
We're doing something fun this week for playoffs.
Yes, sir.
But we'll get to that. So, really quickly today on the Jets Up North podcast, we're going to talk about the Jets defeating the Patriots. We'll go into Tank Watch. We'll talk about me and Adam's year-end record predictions that we did earlier in the year before
Yeah.
Rodgers' injury.
Aged
post-
great.
Yeah, we'll see. And then after that, we have a little fantasy playoff pool that we put together, and I think that'll be super fun. So, really quickly, off the top here, Ryan, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It's always fun.
I'm sorry about your Colts, man.
It's all good. It was a great season, you know. Yeah, especially after Richardson got hurt, I was on like tank watch.
Yeah,
So
I feel that
to
too.
see the team play well, to see that we have our head coach, it's like
And the good news is AR looked great when
Exactly.
he could play. So I mean,
so.
Yep.
It'll be a fun
off
off season.
to build on
I'm not.
it.
It's the way we lost more than the fact we lost. You know,
Yeah,
dropping
Heartbreaker.
a wide open fourth down. but
Yeah, that's
we have-
tough.
getting the 15th pick was higher than I thought we'd get. Like I remember when I saw it dropped, I was expecting to get like 18. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like I just
15's
didn't do the math. 15's great.
I
I'm
think
happy
so.
with 15.
I think
Yeah.
anywhere in the first round, you should you should just hit your first round pick. It doesn't really matter.
I've
where
been
you
saying to
are.
a lot of
Yeah.
people lately, if your quarterback is in place, like jockeying for draft position really doesn't matter that
Yeah.
much because
100%.
you can fill in probably a ton of needs.
I
already
love
have
the
a
draft
quarterback,
order
so.
that we have this year, though. It's very exciting
It
with this
is.
class. We'll get into that a little
Yeah.
bit later, though. So, really quickly here, the Jets defeated the Patriots in the final game of the regular season, 17-3. It was a snooze fest for most of the game, but it was a snow game, which is
Yep.
pretty sweet.
I
I mean,
love a snow
I love
game.
snow games.
what,
They're
what
fun.
do you guys like? I don't even remember the last Jets snow game I watched, let alone the snow game in general. There's a couple that key ones come to mind, like the Lions and Eagles. Or sorry, the Sean McCoy Eagles, and who did they play that year? Lions, yeah, with
Yeah.
Megatron. Megatron got tackled on a face full of
The
Yeah.
snow.
Colts and Bills had one with McCoy playing too. That
Was-
was
Was that Nathan Peterman era?
no, it might have been, but I remember it was when Kelvin Benjamin was on the team because he caught like a big pass late in the game and everyone was losing
Heck
their mind.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's so funny.
You gotta love a good snow game. But Brees Hall was the star of the game.
Yes, he was.
He had 178 yards. I forget. Didn't put how many touches he had. but
37.
37
rushes. I don't know how many touches though.
I know that Trevor Siemian completed 8 passes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So at most 45 touches.
Yeah.
And he finished the season with 994 rushing yards and got a touchdown also on the game, not for the season.
Yeah.
But so he ended up finishing with a damn good season, 6 yards short of 1,000 yards. Easily by far one of the Jets' best running back seasons in a long time.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy, coming back off a torn ACL like that. I feel like nothing will ever be Adrian Peterson,
No.
but I feel like that's pretty damn that's a pretty
pretty
good
good
attempt
back,
at it.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, comeback player of the year. I mean, it's gonna be probably DeMar Hamlin, if not Joe Flacco. But Brees Hall. I mean, maybe he gets
Yeah.
a nomination. I
Yeah.
mean, let's hope for
One
that.
vote.
yeah, he
I'd take
deserves
that.
it.
But exciting to have a running back that's like that. Adam, what did you kind of think about the Jets Patriots game?
I barely watched any of it. I got to watch the third quarter. I had family duties.
Yeah.
My mom texted me that morning, "Hey, do you remember it's your brother's birthday?" And I was like, "Oh crap!" So I had to jet, and I texted you, Cole, immediately after, and I was like, "Bro, WTF?
What happened?
Yeah,
It was weird. I kind of
Nothing really.
yeah, It
Yeah.
was very bizarre. And then
Yeah.
I looked at the stats, and yeah, Brees, I'm pretty sure it was 37 rushes, and I was like, dude, how do you get that much volume? But then it's in the quarter I watched, I think he touched the ball 15 times. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was like,
It became irresponsible not to give him the ball.
yeah.
the snow was coming down pretty hard. It's
Yeah.
coming down like it is here tonight.
It always scares me watching a player like Brees with the ball coming off an ACL injury like that in the snow like that.
Yeah.
It's one little slip.
I know. Well,
scares
Garrett
me.
got hurt, and that
Yeah.
was tough. I think he'll be okay. I mean, it's
Yeah.
fine at the end of the season,
Yeah.
but that's one thing with stuff with even snow games, rain games, dudes can get.
Yeah.
That's always the injury risk kind of goes up.
Honestly, a minor victory. You got out of a snow game and didn't have a serious injury.
Yep.
Definitely.
Yeah. All the serious injuries already happened
Yeah.
this year, but Yeah, so it was but also last little point there. It was nice to. It's not confirmed yet, but it sounds like Bill Belichick's on his way out
Yeah.
of New England,
Especially
and
with Vrabel being available now.
I
I think that'll.
Replace
I hate that I
Vrabel.
love Vrabel going to the Patriots. I love
Yeah.
that for them, and they're gonna bring Derrick Henry in.
I
I'm
love
sure.
him leaving the Titans too.
Yeah, true, good for you.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
But Bill Belichick, kicking, Jets getting to beat him in New England in the snow game on his
Yeah.
way out. It's gonna be a game that we're gonna remember now. It's
Yeah.
like Bill Belichick's
Yeah.
last game.
Last game.
Was
How
a
long
loss
of
to
a
the
streak
Jets.
did that break to?
15 games.
15
Oh
games. That
my
would have been
God.
16. I was
Yeah.
curious what the last one was. The last time the
It was
Jets.
2015.
It was Decker.
Decker OT.
That was the last.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I
Yeah.
was in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a senior in high school.
Oh my god.
Isn't that insane?
I remember exactly watching that in the living room.
Yeah, I remember
Still,
that.
I elevated. I ascended. I was.
I can like
I was
visually
old.
picture him jumping into the stands.
Yeah, that's an all-time Jets moment. That's gonna be
Yeah.
next year. That's gonna be Garrett Wilson. We're gonna have our own.
I hope
Yeah.
so.
In those old jerseys too. They
Complete-
finally make a change.
Complete side tangent. Did either of you guys see the Devonta? So, the Jets punter gave Garrett Wilson number 5,
Yeah.
and then someone made a switch or whatever to make a comment about 17 being free for Devontae, and he liked
Yeah, he
the
liked
tweet.
I
it.
didn't see that.
Yeah.
It feels inevitable, man.
Oh yeah, I think it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Just
Unless
for like the
he's either staying with the Raiders, they somehow work
Yeah.
it out, and I think they have to keep their coach, if for sure.
Yeah, if they
'cause
don't keep
everyone loves
Antonio
him.
Pierce, then I don't think Devontae has any reason.
But
to stay
then,
there.
if not, I think he has to be a Jet. It's
I
gonna
still
work
think no
out.
matter what, if you asked him what he'd rather be a Jet.
Not to
with
mention,
Rodgers.
there's incentive for the Raiders to move him. He's
Yeah.
owed so much money.
Yeah.
And they are in such a weird place.
They're not
and the AFC is
contenders,
like
yeah.
loaded. So I mean,
I'm excited.
it makes sense.
That's going to be the storylines of the offseason. Then we're going to
Yeah.
have all this excitement again. But for
And
now,
then-
we'll leave it at that.
Another
Yeah.
2-month-long trade.
No.
debacle.
At least we're not talking with the Packers
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
So transitioning now into the next edition of Tank Watch.
Mm-hmm.
Like I mentioned earlier, some of the draft order is set all the way to 18.
Yes, sir.
As the playoff team. We're in the playoffs now. Really quickly going from 1 to 10, we got Chicago with Carolina's pick. We got the Commanders at 2, New England 3, Arizona 4, Chargers 5, Giants 6, Titans 7, Falcons 8 for the third year in a row, Chicago at 9, and then there's the Jets at 10. So after all that, I feel like I would take the win and be in 10th place than to beat New England just for the last
100%.
game.
Yeah,
Then
you
be at
know
what
what?
6 would they
I
be
agree.
at, right? Like
Yeah, and it's like we just took Garrett Wilson 10th overall.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong with having 10th overall.
it's a top 10 pick
Yeah.
still. They can still there's so much they can do with it. I think like
You probably want an O lineman. You can get an O lineman at 10.
Mhm.
Yep.
That's fine.
Mhm.
they were 7 and 10 last year and had 13, so it's kind of nice to be 7 and 10 this year
Yep.
and be a little bit higher. So
That is
Winning's
a great
important, man.
perspective.
Yeah. like say that again, sorry?
Winning's important.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's all for naught, like
Yeah.
that can help keep guys' morale up, keep the
I agree.
culture going. Like
Yeah.
if you
I
just
totally
lose
agree.
all the time, that takes a toll.
It
Yeah.
does, especially on like the core members of the team,
Yeah.
like Brees, Garrett, Sauce. They remember that.
Some of Garrett's comments
know?
after about like how this was the toughest year of his life
Oh, yeah.
about like because of the losing. I'm like, yeah, I don't blame. Like that's tough.
Yeah.
Especially when you're like being part of that market and everything.
And
you're
they
there all
trained
the
that
time.
whole offseason like getting ready for like a championship run, and then
and for it
just
to be
gets taken away from you.
Yep. Looking at this list here, going a little bit further down, the Colts are there at 15. How do
15.
you feel about
I feel
that?
great about 15. I think
What position are you like? Give me like a couple that you're like hoping for, guys. Maybe.
position, corner or wide receiver for sure.
yeah.
Dream player would be Brock Bowers if he somehow falls all
The
the
tight
way there.
end.
Could you
Yeah.
imagine, dude?
'Cause we
Him and
kinda- we-
AR.
That's an exciting.
We
player.
would we don't desperately need, but we could really use like a playmaking receiving tight end.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
man, would he just be perfect with
That would really
AR,
open everything
so,
else, like
Yeah.
up everything else for all the other guys too.
Yeah.
We have some other names like at receiver. If Odunze fell, that would be awesome. Or Keon Coleman. At
yeah.
corner, got Kool-Aid McKinstry or the white savior himself, Cooper DeJean. He's actually a
Goat.
really good football
Yeah.
player. So
We'll
I
have to
think
do
I'm
our
with him.
annual draft watch.
Oh, yeah.
Cole and I were talking about
Yeah,
maybe
have Cole
recording
on, yeah.
something.
Absolutely.
We always do a
man.
mock draft
Yeah.
with
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
No, I would love to.
usually
do that.
with Kirk, and sometimes Adam Hall comes on.
It's
Oh,
always
yeah,
like
yeah.
by the time you do a mock draft, it's always like the top like 3 or 4 picks. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
easily
Locked in,
slotted
yeah.
in. But then after that,
Yeah.
it's just
It's
a
a
complete crapshoot.
Yeah.
And I think this year, like I think we can kind of talk about that really quickly. I think this year, looking at the top, 5 picks, I think it's probably Caleb Williams at 1.
Yep.
Drake May at 2.
Yep.
And then
Jaden Daniels, I think.
You think so?
Yeah.
Do you think New England? I feel like there's a potential chance for New England to make a push for like first or second pick too,
There's
if they really want their quarterback.
Yeah.
You know, the
Definitely.
You could
Bears.
talk Chicago out of it.
Bears, I
Yeah.
think I think absolutely between today and the draft, there's going to be. I think there's definitely going to be rumors of teams wanting the first pick.
There's going to be, I don't know who it'll be or what team's involved. There'll be a big trade up somewhere in this range, I think.
Because
Mhm.
Bears having 9 for them is still pretty darn good.
Oh, yeah,
for them.
they're laughing.
They're kind of random, but Bears kind of set themselves up, even going 7 and 8, kind of for next year to kind of try again.
I think they should be moving on from their coach, but other than that, I think they're going to have a really fun offseason.
The debate of them moving on from Justin Fields is going to be
Intense.
all year. I mean, unless they kind of do what the Jets did with Darnold and kind of transition a little bit quicker, and then they,
Yeah.
you know,
Well,
Yeah.
arguably, we'll
you
know.
can't let it drag on. You have to know before free agency. I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
we'll know by
Yeah.
March for sure.
There you go. All right, moving on here to our record predictions for the season.
You guys
I
did
So-
this
haven't looked.
post-injury?
I haven't looked. So this is
Sorry?
You guys
completely-
did this post-injury?
Yeah.
We did, pre-injury, yeah. So
Pre-injury would have been a disaster.
I'm opening
We
it up on
updated
mine
it. We did
since
pre and post.
yeah. Pre-injury, I had the Jets going 11-6. After that, I had them going 9 and 8. Really quickly here, kind of just going through like the ones that I had. So looking at the game by game here, the ones that I was wrong on. So I went 11-6 with my picks this year, which is pretty good.
That is pretty good.
I'm happy with it. The ones I was wrong on were the Patriots. I had us winning week 3 against them. We lost. I had us losing to the Eagles in week 6, which we won in a crazy game. I had us winning against the Raiders, and we lost. And then I had us winning to the Falcons, we lost. I had us winning to the Browns, and we lost. And I had us losing to the Pats, and we won to end the year. So that got us to 11-6. Now, Adam,
Yeah.
what do you think that you got? Do you remember what you picked? Do you remember where we were at?
I remember I was leading you by 1, but you prior to us starting to record here, you said it was real close. So
It
I'm gonna
was.
say I also finished 11-6.
Let's see. Adam went 13-4.
Wow, I'm
That's
so
huge.
accurate.
He was very.
I knew.
The last one was
What was I
actually the deal
cooking?
breaker there. If the
Yeah.
Jets would have lost that last game, we would have been
Interesting.
tied. So,
Yeah. Damn.
but Adam was wrong on the Cowboys. He had us winning that game,
Yeah.
which is pretty crazy to say. You said
Yeah.
that post Rodgers injury. Had us winning against the Raiders and we lost, winning against the Falcons and we lost, and losing to the Texans and we won.
Interesting.
But everywhere else, he was right. So that's pretty good.
I
I'm
stood on
13-4.
business against the Eagles.
You're
That's
you're a number
my-
one. You're a number one seed. Yeah.
Yeah.
You said that from day one.
Yeah, I was
you gotta
like,
learn. You gotta learn the sign language for that.
Planted that
They're
flag.
frauds.
So, congratulations.
So
that,
done.
that was
Well
pretty
done.
good. I'd say
What did
overall,
we bet
like,
on it? A handshake. There we go.
Sure.
I got it. I just cashed that in.
there you go. Congrats. We'll do it again next year. Hopefully, no big injuries cause us to reevaluate. But
Mhm.
overall, I'd say it was overall a good guess.
That was fun, and we were both really accurate. Like
That's
11-6
really
is no joke.
Yeah.
I did not realize I
In a
got
very unpredictable year.
13-4. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I should have been putting money on this, like bet 365, like taking
you
Jets
look-
money line.
You look how much changed for the Jets, but also so many teams on that schedule. Like,
Yeah.
it's tough to
Totally.
be accurate. And
I just know the Jets, man.
yeah,
There was so much
It's an
mid
essence.
Yeah.
football this year, and there were so many teams that were like pretenders.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, moving on now to the most fun part that we're all pumped for
Let's go.
is the fantasy playoff pool, baby. I gotta stop doing that. Have you guys seen
Need a real
Superstore?
button.
I'm like the
Yeah.
guy from that show.
Oh, yeah.
Nick says that out loud.
I've seen my roommate watch that a little bit.
Um,
Attila.
Shout
Okay.
out to Tilla.
Shout out Attila. I watched football at Ryan's place on Sunday.
Hell yeah,
so
it was fun.
I got to. I had we had Red Zone on the TV, and then I just had the Jets game on my phone, just full time.
I've been
Yeah.
there. I've been there.
I
I,
was a
can't remember what week it was. I had to watch on my
split
phone.
second.
there.
It's like a half second ahead, so a big play would happen, and I'd be like, "Oh, it's coming up on
Yeah.
Red Zone."
Cole kept flip flopping from
But-
them wanting to win to wanting them to lose, so that the Patriots pick gets ruined. It was so
Yeah.
funny.
I
the
was so
same-
conflicted.
Same way.
Anyways,
I think it worked out for the best.
It
I don't
did.
think I changed it.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
The Pats not getting number 2 is also huge.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
W.
It's nice that they still lost and didn't.
So
get
if
the
they
second
want a
pick.
quarterback, they have to make a move.
Yeah.
Or
Take Jaden Daniels.
yeah.
Yep.
Who's less bona fide than the other two, for sure.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So moving on to our playoff pool. So we discussed a little bit what's going on before, but I'll explain it really quickly. We're kind of gonna do like a fantasy style type pick 'em. We're gonna do random. Do you want to pick? Well, I'm just explaining. Do you want to pull up, put our names in a random generator and just see
Yeah.
the order?
I'll do that.
So we're doing a playoff pool. Right now we have an Excel sheet open. We're doing standard, no PPR, just basic
Plain Jane.
plain Jane, vanilla fantasy football. But the only twist is that because there's 14 teams and we're each drafting 7 players, correct?
Yep.
You can't pick a player on a team more than once. So, for example, let's say I get the first overall pick, take Christian McCaffrey. I can't pick another 49er for the rest. So that kind of adds some strategy. So that means basically guarantees that by the end, I guess there's a chance that no one has anyone in the Super Bowl, right? So it adds more value because you are gonna pick people on teams that lose first round.
Yep.
None of us have put thought into this.
No.
So we're
No.
all like, there's a chance that a player gets missed.
Oh yeah.
Or like
100%.
Oh,
late,
yeah.
or like if we'll see how this goes. But the point of it is we're just gonna have some fun. We're each putting $5 on it.
Yes, sir.
We agreed to that, and so I mean, we should just like put it onto like a gift card or something, like a Timmy's gift card.
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
something.
That'd be good.
That'd be good. Yeah.
And
tangible.
and we'll have that here, and we'll eventually, after the Super Bowl, the 3 of us can meet up again and go
Yeah,
through
I
and,
like
and
that.
discuss and
Yeah.
see how that goes. So,
Sweet.
without further ado, Adam, can you do you have the names listed? Did you do it yet?
I'm waiting. You're 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna generate here. So you're first overall pick.
Am I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your second overall
Yeah.
pick. and I'm third
Okay,
overall
which is
pick.
nice. So we're just bouncing. There we go.
We just set the order with
'Kay,
extra steps. That's really funny.
Okay. So now we're just going.
Mhm.
Well, with the first pick, I mean, it's obvious. I feel like there's one clear, unless I'm crazy. But I feel like I gotta take CMC, right?
Yeah,
Like
that's
CMC, that's who I'm taking.
Can't argue with that.
I just thought about it now, but the only knock against those guys is that they could potentially get one less game, Like if a wild card
True,
team went
yeah.
all the
Because
way.
of the first
Yeah.
seed, I
Yeah.
don't get him first round.
Correct.
But like
You're
you're
almost guaranteed to get him to the conference finals.
Yeah.
I never thought about that. I'll have to make sure the spelling is
But
right.
I still don't think it's a bad move.
I never thought about that. So
I just
there is
thought
more
of that
value
now.
to taking a guy.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm not.
I don't disagree with you
I
at
put
all.
it-
Still,
I put it in the wrong spot.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, is it gonna? Anyways, yeah. There you go.
go.
Just put CMC. All right, Ryan, second overall pick. Who you taking?
CD Lamb.
Nice.
CeeDee Lamb. Do you want me to put him in?
Yeah, sure. Can you do it while I'm kind of?
Yeah. Deliberating.
Yeah.
Compact disc.
Nice. CD's nuts.
Ooh.
CDs.
Who do I?
Okay,
go
Adam.
here?
You get 2 picks back to back here.
I did. I'm gonna go Lamar Jackson.
Yeah. I was
Nice.
thinking him.
And Kelsey.
Okay.
Good pick.
Yeah.
Shoot, that's a really good pick.
Thanks, man.
Those are 2 good.
I'm
picks.
like, as the more picks that go by, I'm like, man, I should have
Yeah.
taken CMC. That's okay. Wait till it comes back around.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
freaking come and fly.
I have to check teams' rosters real quick. I'm like, double check.
Okay. Now, which guy do I want? Is the question. I will go with Brandon Ayuk.
Nice. All right, you ready? I want Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Ooh, I like that.
it.
That's a good one.
When
Oh,
you
yeah.
were before you said Kelsey, before you said Lamar, I was like, that's who I'm going for. I'm targeting. You know what I mean?
Is the flex super flex?
No
That'd be so
quarterback. Sorry, buddy. Oh man, this is intense now. Give me.
Do you get 2 in a row? Is it reverse?
Yeah, so it's
you do,
Amon-Ra,
yeah.
and now I
Yeah.
get.
This is tough.
Yeah, this is really hard actually.
I'll take Mahomes.
Yep.
I'll take Mahomes.
Mahomie?
Yeah.
Now I can squat on quarterback. Excellent.
Yeah, you're just big chilling now. It doesn't matter.
True. Well, there's so many good. There's like still tons of good options, no matter
Yeah,
what.
totally.
Like I'd say, like Lamar is probably the best because of his rushing. That helps.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mahomes. And I was like considering Josh Allen, but you can sit and you can
He's
take any.
probably who I'm gonna end up taking,
Yeah.
but we'll see.
But you don't have to take him.
Yep.
I'm gonna draft him and just put him on my bench, and you can't have him.
Shit. I will go Jahmyr Gibbs.
Good pick. That crossed my mind when I was thinking Lions, but I was like, I'll take Amon-Ra because I already have CMC.
See, now there's a question here. It's like, do you spread your seed wide,
Wait, excuse me.
a wide net over many players, like from different teams, or do you kind of
You have to pick different teams. Though.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah, never mind. We literally went over
Yeah,
that.
that's the point.
You can't stack.
That's funny. I'm gonna go James Cook.
Jimmy.
You were gonna take like what, Mark Andrews or something?
I was thinking about it. Yeah.
Is he healthy?
No, he's not.
James
No.
Cook.
I wasn't
Interesting.
thinking of Mark Andrews.
And your other pick?
My other pick is, bear with me, Greg. I'm gonna check some rosters real quick.
A couple in mind. I'm excited. And the more I look at this thing, I'm like, oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
on that team.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go David Montgomery.
Good pick.
Monty.
We got both Lions running backs. It's really could bend either way.
Mm-hmm. All right, Ryan.
I hope now, for my sake, I guess I have Amon Ra. I was gonna say for my sake, I hope Lions get eliminated, but maybe not.
This is funny.
I like this.
I will go running back Pacheco.
Pacheco.
It's okay. We'll make sure this is edited
Yeah,
good, so we're not
it's
just
like
sitting here in
nice,
silence
crisp
while we
editing,
think.
Yeah.
I'll take DeAndre Swift.
That's fair.
Surely the Eagles
Swifty?
have to turn it around, right?
And then right after that, I'm gonna come right back around and say, "Hey, what's up, hello?" and say Puka Nakua.
Nice.
I'm trying to spread thin. I'm trying to get like a guy because, like, you know, I guess you got.
You're trying to get one guy from each team.
Yeah. I have 7 spots. I want to do 7 different teams.
So for tight end, I'm gonna go Njoku.
Joku.
I think they'll get at least one win against Houston.
I am gonna go 2 guys who could get eliminated pretty early. Tyreek Hill and Rashad.
See, that's what I was thinking with Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
It was like, he's so good,
Yeah.
and he's gonna get
But
points,
they're
but
probably
like
gonna get bounced.
first round, yeah.
I think they're gonna lose.
I hope they do.
Yeah. But if not, that's like a game breaking.
Yeah.
Because yeah, they're going to KC. That's
Mhm.
tough. Like, I'm not picking a Steeler.
Yeah, by doing that, I either lose Kelsey or Tyreek.
Yeah.
Like first.
But then
round.
watch the Steelers all of a sudden just win somehow in the wild card, and
know.
that fucks all of us up.
No.
But that's fine. That's part of it. That's part of football, baby. Is it my pick?
It's Ryan's pick.
Oh, you didn't Njoku before, so now I can squat on a tight end.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna say, what if these guys turn it around? I'll take AJ Brown.
Yeah, I was gonna say AJ Brown. Good
Yeah.
pick. AJ.
That's sort of like the Tyreek pick.
You were just checking
Yeah,
out his
yeah.
injury status.
Yeah, it sounds like he's okay.
Anus Juice Brown.
Arthur Wan.
Is that his actual?
It is.
Yeah. Arthur.
Where's the wand coming from?
I think it's the J, like the Juan. Like Arthur Juan, AJ.
I know, but like, is that like part of his heritage? is
That's
what I'm
like
saying?
that's
Yeah.
his like
Cool.
South America. Actually, I don't know. This
I don't know.
Oh, he totally
I
could have
have
just
no
played
clue.
me. I would have
I'm
been like,
sorry.
sweet man. Good for him. That's cool. I want to, like, that's awesome. I
Just
learned something
making
today
stuff
about
up
AJ Brown.
ethnicity.
When I spread misinformation.
Yeah, that meme. I literally have it like, one sec. I literally pull it up. It's like the most recent. Didn't I just send it to you guys today? Or I sent it to somebody
Which
today?
one?
This one.
Oh yeah, that one.
I'll literally just save you some editing. There you
Greg. You're welcome, Greg.
go. Save you a couple seconds. All right. So I got 2 left,
Mm-hmm.
and then we just go back. Yeah, and then back to Ryan and Adam. Okay. Man, flex could go anyway, but for tight end, I'll take Ferguson on the Cowboys.
Fergie. Yeah, that's good.
I haven't taken a Cowboy yet. Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't know if I spelled that right, but that's okay.
I have him in fantasy this year, like in my other leagues, and he's been pretty good. Like, just Dak likes him in the red zone. He's a big body guy. I kind of like him. Flex, man, I can go so many different ways now.
I mean,
Can I get
kinda hurt,
Stephon
though.
Diggs?
oh, he is. You're right. Yeah.
Stephon Diggs on my flex.
Yeah.
Stephon.
Yes, sir. I think
I'm
the
gonna
Bills.
spell
I
it
think the
wrong.
Bills are pretty hot coming in. I think
Yeah.
at the end of the day, if you have Josh Allen just throwing freaking dots to Stephon, you can.
Yeah.
They're always going to be in a game.
Which segues perfectly to my
Stephen
selection of
Digg.
Joshua Allen.
Yeah. Base.
I like the lineup here.
Yeah. I feel good.
And then my last pick, I will go. Is he healthy? Amari Cooper.
Yes. Bro, no one picked Joe Flacco. Can I put him in my reserve quarterback spot?
Yeah.
Flo Jacko.
So like now there's so now it's funny because now there's like players who like I didn't pick a Steelers, no one did. No one picked a Packers, I don't
No.
think.
Yeah.
I wanted to because they're fun, but
Yeah.
They've got
Did
to
anyone
go to
pick
Dallas.
Cooper Cup?
Yeah.
Is there a Cup up there?
No Cup.
No Cup.
No Cup.
Puka went over Cup.
Any Buccaneers? Anyone pick like Mike
I didn't
Evans or
go.
anything?
Took Rashad.
Oh, I took a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Right at the end. Yeah. Interesting. Who took a Raven or a 49er? Like who's missing a guy first round? I took CMC.
I took a 49er.
I
I did not take a Raven.
did not take a 49.
You just took Lamar. Interesting. So we're all kind of. It's pretty even then.
Zay
Yeah.
Flowers might have been a sneaky good flex.
Excuse me.
That's why I asked about. I wanted to stack Lamar. And
Yeah.
Zay, but then I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I was like, I'm a buffoon.
I was gonna take Zay Flowers, but then I took Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's
Cool.
fun.
Those are
So
good
keep track of
teams.
it.
Yeah, those are some good teams.
We'll check in week after week as playoffs go on. We can give
Yeah.
updates and see how the thing goes. But
Yeah, that's fun.
yeah, we'll have it. We'll have the team up on the screen here. Place your bets. Put your money down. Who's
Yeah.
winning the team's gift card?
I honestly kind of hate my team, so I don't know. Guess
I
we'll
feel
see.
good about mine, but they'll probably all lose week 1. So.
We'll see. That's fantasy football,
We
eh?
shall see.
All right.
Did anyone draft head-to-heads? Like, did anyone draft teams that are playing each other directly?
Like this first weekend,
Yeah, I take an L. I took Tyreek
Cowboys
and Kelce,
play the
so-
Packers, so no.
Puka versus Amon-Ra. That's a guaranteed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Whatever. They're.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
But they're
like, if
both
one of those
studs,
move
yeah.
on, they're gonna be huge.
You're,
for
yeah,
them.
you also have a guaranteed stud moving on. So
Yeah.
there's
True. That's fair. Yeah.
First of all, thank you, Ryan, for coming on and chilling with
you.
us
Thanks for
today.
having me. It's
It
always a
was
pleasure.
great. I'm very excited. Hopefully, we can kind of do some more fun
Yes.
things like this. Maybe do
Yes.
some more a game or something.
We'll definitely do
Some
an
creative type
off-season
stuff.
draft special.
Yes, a
That's-
mock draft.
that's
That'll
a
be fun.
guarantee.
Yep.
I love draft season. I'm getting to the point where the draft might be my favorite NFL day of the whole year now.
Yeah.
Like even more than
Yeah.
actual football.
It is. It is
It's
exciting.
so fun.
I can
What's-
get behind that.
It's like I think what makes it so special compared to like any other time in the NFL years, like everyone has hope and
Exactly.
optimism,
Yeah.
right? It's not just like one.
Everyone
team.
wins.
The,
that day.
Yeah.
Honestly, the one thing, maybe it'd be different if the Jets were like a perennial playoff team, like maybe Super Bowl weekend would be a little bit more. But honestly, week 1 is always awesome.
Yeah.
I love the fall,
Yeah.
and just like that, like it's almost like a fresh start of your kind of
Totally.
chapter in your life too, in a
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
And then you're
We've talked
getting-
about that before.
Yeah.
Fall being like a great like transition period.
Yeah.
It's like we used to associate with going back to school.
Yeah.
None of us are in school now,
Yeah.
but yeah. No,
So-
that's great. And so that's like
Mhm.
with football too, and it's like you just smell it in the air.
Oh yeah.
You know.
And like kind of follows suit with the draft thing. Like everyone's hopeful as
Yeah.
well in a way
True.
for their team.
I just feel like that clip of the Lions head coach like talking about like what football means to him. He starts
yeah.
tearing up. It's like that's what football means to me, baby. When first week 1 in September comes around, you're texting all your
man.
buddies "Merry
Yeah.
Christmas."
That first red zone, like come
Dude,
on.
We got some great fantasy matchups. Really quickly here, do you guys have like a team? Because none of us have actual stakes in
Yeah.
the playoffs. Do you guys have like a team that you're kind of rooting for, or a matchup you're rooting for in the Super Bowl?
Probably
No.
the Lions.
I was gonna say the Lions as well.
Yeah.
I think
Like,
that's a big,
Yeah.
big factor.
I don't have any emotional stakes behind any team, but if I could pick a team to win the Super Bowl, it'd be the Lions.
Yeah, I would love like something outrageous. Give me like a Texans Lions Super Bowl,
That would be hilarious.
or like a
dude.
Browns Buccaneers. Like,
All I
something
want
gross.
Is I want the Browns to win, so that or like I want the scenario where Joe Flacco's going into Baltimore
Yeah.
for a playoff.
That
game.
would be crazy.
That would be electric.
Yeah.
I don't, and then obviously don't want the Bills or Dolphins
Yeah.
winning this weekend.
We
but
already get Stafford going to Detroit and then Goff revenge
That-
game, so that's gonna be
Yeah.
awesome.
that game's gonna be the game that I'm like that's
that's-
must see TV.
That's the game I'm looking forward to the most this weekend
Yeah.
for sure.
I think I might like even if the Lions don't win that game, I think the Rams would be a team that I would even root for too.
Me
I like
too.
I like
I like both
Stafford,
teams.
man, and Puka's
Puka,
great
Cooper,
and Cup. Yeah, like there's
Kyron Williams is
Kyron
even like a fun
Williams.
story.
Yeah.
nobody expected the Rams to be any good this year, and
No.
they're in there. So, but then like it is funny like the debate of like that 7th seed, and you look at this like we're all talking about these top 6 seeds,
Yeah.
and like do any of us think the Packers or Steelers have a chance? It's kind of
No.
it's tough.
Nah.
Just look at these playoff teams. It's proof that this has been like a year of QB attrition. Like everyone in here except the Steelers
Yeah,
and like the Browns. Everyone else has kept their quarterback healthy.
Right.
That's why they're here.
yeah,
So
that is crazy.
yeah.
Should have been us.
Could have been me.
I know it's tough when you're watching like the Dolphins and Bills play for like the AFC
Yeah.
Championship in Week 17. You're like, bro, like we weren't even eliminated like that many weeks ago, and it was just like we really had a chance.
Yeah.
And the fact that after all that, they still managed to get the same amount of wins this year as last year, it's
know.
like fuck.
It
It's
should have been
frustrating.
better.
Yeah,
Alas.
It's been torture all year too, watching like the Texans and CJ Stroud being like the fun story. It's like
Right.
it
Yeah.
should have been us.
Yeah.
It would have been us.
there's I
Yeah,
bet
sorry,
there's
bro.
fucking 20 fan bases who
I
feel
know.
that way about the Texans. I
Yeah.
know. But I do hope they do good. I mean, like I love the I like D'Amico and I
Yeah.
like Stroud. I
It'll be
didn't
a
even like Stroud.
That's gonna be a
coming in.
really fun division for a while
It
now,
will be.
dude.
Yeah.
So young, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, with that, I thank you as always for flying with us. I'm Cole. This is Adam. If you don't follow us on TikTok, make sure you do all that stuff,
It's funny stuff, guys. Do it.
please.
Thanks, Ryan.
And with that, this has been Jets Up North episode 20. Thank you for flying with us, and we'll see you next week. Peace out.
Peace.
Hell yeah.